Google is going to give us a different situation. So I'm going to first take my data and transpose those values so that they're vertical instead of horizontal. And I'll delete my row of previous values. Then I need my 5-number summary. So we'll have the minimum, Q1, Q3, and the maximum. It turns out we don't need the median because Google won't show the median on the graph. My quartile.inc is doing the same thing for this one in Google as it was doing in Excel. So I need to take the median for A1 through A16. And then we'll do the median for A17 through A32. So I'm pointing out, when I do the minimum and the maximum, I'm using the entire data set. When I find Q1, I'm only using the first half, and when I find Q3, I'm using the second half. It makes things a little bit easier, keeping that in mind, that the quartile 1 is the median of the first half of the data, and quartile 3 is the median of the second half of the data. Then, if I highlight these values, let's call these temperatures. If I highlight these values, my minimum, my Q1, my Q3, and my maximum, then we need to click on Insert and down to Chart. It gives us a bar chart, a column chart, but we're going to click on that column chart, drop down, and find in the Other section, all the way down at the bottom, you see the box and whiskers plot. Google calls it a candlestick chart. And there we have our candlestick. We do need to customize some things, particularly the axes. Let's go to the vertical axis and make our minimum value for the vertical axis 95 and our maximum 140. And it definitely gives us more of a picture like Excel gave us. The only difference here is in Google we don't get the extra line for the median like we do in Excel. We have this extra X and the line through it for the median, but for Google we don't get that. But that's how we would do it in Google. We can still see this right skewed data. The tail is much longer on the higher end, so all of the data is bunched up in the lower values. Box plots are pretty easy to draw by hand. As long as we can find our 5-number summary, they're pretty straightforward. Technology, a little bit more involved, but we can still do it.